Did you know that youngsters in America are in about as bad a shape on the whole as they've ever been? And so far, all the big efforts to turn the disturbing trend around haven't been working. Maybe what they need is a younger role model, sort of peer pressure. Anyway, Julie is talking with somebody who wants to make a difference.
You bet. Here is a role model. Tony O'Dell. He's a kid who's taking care of himself and who children all over America look up to now. You can see him every week on a new series called Head of the Class. He plays Alan Pinkard, and we're not going to tell you which network that's on. But I bet you can take a guess, 2 out of 3 by now.
Right.
Well, this is exciting. First of all, you do have this new role, and it does make you a role model for kids. Even before that, you were in movies, Karate Kid 1 and 2.
Right.
So you do know you make a difference with kids.
Yeah, I'm real happy about that. I'm real happy that, especially with what I'm doing now with physical fitness and the California Raisin Advisory Board, that I'm able to speak out to kids and tell them that we are out of shape.
Did you realize until people started giving you the facts just how out of shape kids are today?
I didn't. It wasn't really something I was really aware of until I got the facts from the California Raisin Advisory Board and the President's Council on Physical Fitness and Sports. When I was supplied with these facts, and kids today are not in the kind of shape they were 10 years ago.
We're talking things that really surprised me.
That's right.
High cholesterol, what else?
30% of all the kids over 12 years old, high cholesterol, high blood pressure. 30% of all preteen boys are overweight, and it's proven slim children are less likely to have heart disease.
What is wrong with these kids today, the ones that do have these problems? Where's this coming from?
I think a lot of it can start in the home, and also when they're in school. When they're in school, I mean, the parents don't see what they're eating when they're in the commissary, wherever, and I think the most important thing for the kids to know is that they're responsible. So when they're at school, if they're snacking, they're not eating some kind of junky snack. They're eating something healthy like raisins or fruit or nuts, something healthy. And
tell
then
a
the
kid
exercise.
to grab a box of raisins, so instead of a candy bar, well, that's a pretty hard bargain that you're driving.
Well, not when raisins taste just as good.
Yeah.
Taste just as good, and they're healthy. They got to be the vitamins and
Well, you got to get into habit. Now, you have a very grueling schedule.
Right.
Let's take a look at the tape of your show. We'll get an idea of what you do, and you can tell us about your day and how you've been able to stay fit. Let's take a look at the tape.
Really think that you're invulnerable?
Frankly, yes. In all modesty, I present the right image for the program. I'm not a slob computer geek. I'm not a stereotypical nerd. And I'm certainly not a prepubescent freak. Not to mention the most important factor. I'm Dr. Samuel's favorite.
You're going to be everybody's favorite. I take it that's sort of a conservative character.
Very, yeah.
You're on the set for what, 12 hours a day, you were saying?
Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 10 hours, about 10 hours, and then Thursday and Friday are 10, 12-hour days.
Wow. You've always been physically fit, you said.
I had a diving coach when I was a teenager, diving, swimming, but I've always been into physical fitness, and it's something that's how I can function on the show.
Has that made a difference? I was just going to ask you, has that made a big difference to you? In what ways?
Absolutely. I mean, if I don't work out and I don't eat right, I mean, I'll go up on my lines. I mean, I'll be in there just, constantly just going up on my lines. I just don't feel like I'm really there. And I think that goes the same for kids in school. I mean, your concentration is much better on your studies and everything you do if you eat right.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. It took me 30 years to figure that out. I really never worked out steadily, and I'm sort of erratic about it now, but I can tell when I've been working out. I have more energy.
Right.
I get things done faster. I think more clearly.
Yeah, your mental awareness is a lot better.
And so what do you have in short form to tell kids now?
Well, what I can tell them is we have the Great Raisin Fitness Challenge. It's a program designed to encourage kids about physical fitness and health, and they can ask their PE teachers about it. They take the President's Physical Fitness Test, and then do an essay on how fitness fits my future.
And the winner...
They can win a part on, welcome part on Head of the Class and a trip to Washington, D.C.
That's exciting.
I think it's great.
Well, it's nice meeting you, and
Nice
thanks for
meeting you.
joining us, and I hope a lot of kids are out there listening, or maybe their parents can put a bug in their ear.